Deep in the heart of the evergreen forest, where sunlight dances on emerald leaves and rivers sing gentle songs, lived 5 inseparable friends. There was Leo, the brave golden lion with a mane that glowed like the morning sun. Miko, the cheeky brown monkey who could swing from vine to vine faster than the wind. Ellie, the wise gray elephant whose long trunk could solve any problem. Bunny, the snow-white rabbit with pink ears that twitched at every sound. And little Tweety, the bright blue bird whose wings painted rainbows in the sky. One beautiful morning, Leo gathered everyone under the ancient great oak tree. His eyes sparkled with excitement. "My friends," he roared softly, "the elder owls told me about a secret magical garden hidden at the very end of our forest. They say it's more beautiful than anything we've ever seen." Miko immediately leaped onto Leo's back, shouting, "Adventure time! Let's go right now!" Ellie nodded calmly. If such a garden exists, it must be protected. Bunny hugged her long ears nervously. "But what if it's dangerous?" Tweety fluttered above them, singing, "Don't worry, I'll fly ahead and scout the way." The 5 friends looked at one another, hearts beating fast, and together they shouted, "Let the journey begin!" With cheerful music in their hearts and the forest cheering them on, they stepped bravely into the unknown, ready for whatever lay ahead. The first challenge appeared sooner than they expected, a wide, rushing river sparkling under the sun. Bunny froze at the edge. "How will we ever cross this?" she whispered. Ellie smiled warmly and said, "Leave it to me." She took a deep breath, lifted her trunk high, and sprayed a magnificent rainbow bridge of water across the river. Miko whooped with joy and swung across on a vine, yelling, "Easier than stealing bananas." Leo crouched low, then leaped with all his mighty strength, landing perfectly on the other side with a proud roar. Bunny, still trembling, hopped onto Ellie's strong back, holding on tight as Ellie walked steadily across the shimmering water bridge. Tweety looped joyfully overhead, singing, "We did it! We did it!" After the river, the path grew steep and rocky. Miko, being his playful self, slipped and started tumbling down the hill, laughing and screaming at the same time. Leo reached out with one powerful paw and caught his tail just in time. "Careful, little brother," he chuckled. Everyone burst into laughter, even Bunny. High above, Tweety suddenly dove down excitedly. "I can see it. There's a dark cave ahead that must be the next part of the journey." The friends dusted themselves off, still giggling, and continued climbing together, their friendship growing stronger with every step and every shared smile beneath the endless green canopy. The cave was dark and mysterious, filled with glittering crystals that looked like frozen stars. Leo took a deep breath and let out a mighty roar that lit up the entire cave with golden light. In the center, an ancient glowing map floated gently. Ellie carefully unrolled it with her trunk and read aloud, "The true treasure is the hidden garden of wonders." Suddenly, a sly red shadow leaped out. It was Reynard the fox, the greediest animal in the forest. "That garden will be mine," he snarled, and threw a huge net over the friends. But the friends were ready. Bunny dodged with lightning speed. Miko climbed the cave ceiling and cut the ropes. Ellie blasted Reynard with a powerful trunk full of water that sent him spinning. And Leo roared so loudly the fox covered his ears in terror. "You'll be sorry!" Reynard shouted as he fled into the darkness. The 5 friends cheered and hugged each other tightly. "We showed him," Miko laughed. "Together, we're unstoppable," Ellie added gently. Even in the darkest cave, their courage and teamwork had turned danger into victory, and the glowing map now pointed clearly toward the final pass. At last, a hidden stone door covered in vines creaked open, and the friends stepped into the most beautiful place they had ever seen. Crystal clear lakes reflected the sky. Flowers of every color bloomed in perfect harmony, and sweet fruits hung heavy on every branch. Leo stood silent for a moment, then whispered, This is a real treasure. Not gold or jewels, but nature herself." Miko took one bite of a glowing fruit and declared, "Better than 1,000 bananas." Bunny danced through the flowers. Ellie bathed happily in the cool water, and Tweety sang the sweetest song the garden had ever heard. Then, from the shadows, Rainer the fox appeared again, but this time his ears were down and his eyes were sad. "I was wrong," he said softly. "I thought treasure meant taking everything for myself, but seeing you all so happy together, may I help protect this garden too?" Leo smiled the biggest smile and opened his arms wide. "Welcome home, friend." The 6 of them shared the warmest group hug as golden sunlight poured over them, and for the first time, Rainer felt the true magic of friendship and kindness. From that day forward, Leo, Miko, Ellie, Bunny, Tweety, and their new friend Rainer worked together every single day, planting new trees, cleaning the rivers, and keeping the hidden garden safe for all animals. Every evening they sat together watching the sunset paint the sky in pink and orange, telling stories of their great adventure. Leo would look straight at you, the listener, and say with a gentle roar, "Little friends watching this story, the greatest treasure in the world is our forest home and the love we share. Promise us you'll help protect nature too, okay?" All 6 friends raised their paws, wings, and tails high and shouted together, "For friendship, for nature, forever!" The wind carried their voices through the trees. The stars twinkled brighter than ever, and the entire evergreen forest seemed to smile. And so the tale of the bravest, kindest animal friends lives on, a reminder that when we care for each other and for our beautiful world, every day becomes a new adventure filled with wonder. The end, or rather, just the beginning of many more happy days in the evergreen forest. Thank you for listening.